It's always when you least expect it that some of the most beautiful things in your life are going to happen. I know when I had an empty stomach, empty bank account, when everything in my love life was going wrong, that is when the new me was born. But I don't really believe that it was the new me. I think it was the me that was underneath all those layers that I was hiding. Those layers that were made up of masks that I put on because I thought that that's what would get me through my situation. I thought that I was this person, when in reality I was just putting a disguise, thinking that that's what other people wanted. Instead of aligning myself with what was true to me, I was misaligning myself with everything around me. And it's not that everything around me had anything wrong. It's that I never took the time to actually connect the external and the internal. Everything in your life has to go through you, but must go beyond you. It's one thing to spend time on your own and spend some time doing some self-reflection and getting to know yourself. Become your own by being on your own. But it's another thing to now turn that into the expression of what it is that you really want, your intention, your purpose. Your purpose is bigger than your ego, and you must get out of your path by allowing yourself to go out there and express yourself through the actions, through the taking of the risks. And the truth is, what you think is a risk is the biggest limiting belief that you're facing in the moment. The way to neutralize risk is to actually stop believing that there's any risk right now and just take the simple, easy step in front of you first. When you learn to focus on the step in front of you, whether that's just simply getting up off your couch right now, or simply taking a deep breath, stop thinking about comparing yourself to all those people with 10 plus years of experience doing the thing so much longer than you have. Stop thinking about what people are going to think. All of those things are irrelevant right now. What you need to do is regain presence with your life, regain presence with your mind, regain presence with what it is that you are running away from. That is the key that is staring at you all along. The biggest tragedy in life is to live your life, or what you think is living but really is getting busy dying, is going through the motion, thinking that there's someone in front of you stopping you, when in reality you're standing in this jail and this monster at the gate wearing that mask is actually you, holding the keys. You are one step away, and then another step away, and then another step away from the greatest momentum of your life. And each moment where you think the work is not working, it is always working. If you dare to allow it to work by hitting you where it's going to hit you, by feeling those emotions are not against you. They're trying to teach you the nuances, the shades, the shadows that will give you the perspective upon which you will know what it is to be powerful, what it is to have peace of mind, what it is to be confident. Because you have actually experienced it through all the different experiences you've lived through. And feelings are just that, a connection to a moment, a connection to something that is so meaningful to you. And the person who was a warrior, the person who was a leader, the person who was a master of their craft is someone who has become and embodied those values and the virtues that make up what it is to be effortless in what it is that they do. That's what they do. It doesn't matter if people are looking at them. It doesn't matter who's around. They have that aura about them, and that is literally when you become and unleash your greatness. People will look at you and wonder, how come you walk with such a sense of purpose? How come you come out so authentic? How come your energy is just so charismatic? Not because you're perfect, no, but because you've learned to become so present with your life. Give yourself appreciation, instant gratification through the present. Your external validation now becomes your expression of yourself and what it is that reflects what is true to you internally. When you go out there in the gym, it's not even about the reps. It's about connecting with yourself, allowing yourself to be more, to live more. And you'll be surprised when you give that level of presence, life will be attracted to you. People that are meant for you will be attracted to you. And those who are not meant for you will magically fall off. Many people will be scared of you and intimidated, and that is okay. A lot of people aren't moving at your pace. A lot of people are not facing what it is that is true and authentic to themselves. Nobody is really your enemy. People are their own enemies, and they're facing their own struggles, and they're reflecting that upon you. Your confidence is just a sequence of things, and your ability to see them through the frameworks of presence, of appreciation, of gratitude, of going out there and being a student, of going out there and saying, you know what? I have only one life. And right here, right now is all I got. And the ironic part of it all is when you have that perspective every single moment, every single day. Or maybe you go through a few hours and then boom, you reconnect with that perspective. You'll be surprised at how the adventure will take you through so many different experiences that you feel like you've lived so many different lives. You are a few steps away from a life well lived. A life of wealth, a life of love, a life of creation, connection, and contribution. You must allow yourself to let go of this identity that you are not, and allow life to surprise you. Surrender yourself into the doing by focusing on what you can control, trusting the process that has worked for so many people before you, from all walks of life and corners of the world. And you'll be surprised that the hardest thing to do in life is to actually believe that it doesn't have to be that hard, that life can be so easy. And the biggest irony of it all is that to find out at the end of the day that it really is easy, you have to go through the hard. You have to face the pain to really know what power is. You have to face the hate to know what really love is. You will build power, strength, love, creation, creativity, confidence through the good times. But you will never be completely confident, completely strong, completely your best self until you also have those experiences where you know what it is when you don't have everything aligning how you want it. And that is not against you. That is meant for you. Life is happening for you as we speak, putting you into the situation that you've prayed for, that you've dreamt for. You're right in that moment of the movie where the hero steps into their greatness with their back against the wall. And when they thought they were buried, they found out that the seed were there in their hands, waiting to be planted. You're gonna be an overnight success for many people, but only you know what you've been through. And that process right now is about becoming the person that can do this regardless. You don't want quick success. You want to become the person that will navigate the ups, the downs, be able to adapt and adjust. But you must let go of trying to prove your ego and allow your ego to become an asset, a weapon. You must allow your feelings and thoughts to become your superpowers by stopping running away from them and actually getting to know them and dive deep into them to find what they're really trying to guide you towards. The pressure, the heat is meant to mold you. That is what the greats do. Everything around them becomes an asset because they are the determining factor. They determine how it's going to go. They trust destiny and their responsibility within that destiny. And when they lie on the field of battle at the end of the day, exhausted, they will know in their heart that they gave everything they got towards what was true to them. Good cause, as Vincent Lombardi said. You are a few steps away from the greatest transformation of your life. And man, oh man, I can't wait to see your journey, how you're going to transform, how you're going to change the game. And it's on the other side now, as today is the beginning of the rest of your life. As always, fam, wherever you are, wherever you come from, you right there are destined for greatness.